afternoon. Let me look at the schedule here and see who it is with. Oh yeah, the Florida Flounders are on the docket for today. So we'll see how they do. Hopefully they'll bring another win in. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to the pre-net. This is KA8MNT, back to AA8CT.
All right, Tom, I just have one question. The Florida Flounders, I thought that was a fish, so do they flood the field so the fish can swim around the baseline? And they slap the ball with their tail, and there was some visions in there. Listen, we're going to clear with K8MNT. You have yourself a wonderful day, and we're going to go down to Florida. Maybe they can clear this confusion up, but I always thought flounder was a fish. But anyway, we're going to check in and see if W8JAX Rod is on the radio today. If so, good morning. This is AA8CT.
Hey, good morning there, Craig, and to all on the pre-net. This is W8JAX. We are Portable Pedestrian, and Miss Wendy is waving. She and Miss Lucy, K9LUCY, are well ahead of me here this morning in Florida. And, well, I can't help you out on the flounder there. I've never fished for flounder, but anyway, we've got clear skies down here in Jacksonville this morning. Looks like a beautiful day starting. We're at 72 degrees here currently, and we're going to be heading up to the mid-to-upper 80s, which is pretty normal for Florida this time of the year. In fact, what was surprising was you guys actually were about 6-7 degrees warmer in Wadsworth, the high yesterday, than we had down here. So that seems a little reversed, but anyway. And if Jim is listening, I wanted to let him know that Akron will be getting 37 more seconds of daylight today than yesterday. So there's the statistics, and another statistic there for Jim is Northern Ohio has 61 minutes total more of daylight than we do down here in northern Florida. Those are the stats. Back to you there, Craig, WHAAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Well, I tell you, Rod, those statistics have become part of my daily routine to know how many more seconds we have than you and think, there it is. Well, I want you, Wendy, Lucy, and Missy, if she's out there, to have a wonderful day. And I'm sure it's going to be warm down there, so... yeah, you take care, but you're used to it, and so you know how to prepare and not to do too much outside. We're going to clear with WHAX, and we're going to see if K5CFY. Ray, I heard you this morning real quick. Are you and Fred back in from your walk, or what's going on? This is AA8CT. All right, nothing heard. If you're out there, Ray, you can check in anytime. If not, probably not today, but I'll catch you on the boredom breaker one of these days or in the mornings. All right, well, let's see if Chuck's up this morning, KB8LJ. Good morning, Chuck. And we've whistled through the list pretty quick, so you can have a few minutes if you'd like. This is AA8CT.
2, WB6BJF.
In the group from KB8LJ. Well, good morning there, Craig, and everybody else out there. The sun's actually come out here. It started out with lots of overcast and so on, but I got a comment on one remark that was made debate here earlier about, gee, it's going to be hotter today in Wadsworth than it is in Florida. Well, when you check into it, at this time of year, more solar energy hits Wadsworth over the course of the day than hits the equator. Now, of course, that's not true most of the year, but at this time of the year it is. So, surprise, surprise, it gets hot in Wadsworth. So, this is KB8LJ back to net.
Well, I love it, Chuck. You always have some little interesting tidbits. And, yeah, I don't get to talk to you that much. Hopefully we'll see you next week at the club meeting. And, yeah. And I did hear Mark in there. So WB6BJN, Mark, down in Tennessee. How are you and Sarah doing? And did you get weather last night? And have you got a brief weather here this morning? This is AA8CT.
W8WKY.
Hey, Craig, sometimes I don't check in real early. I listen because there's a lot of people on, but I'm usually here with the exception of Tuesday. I'm just sort of automatically here listening, so I don't check in with the group real early. No, we didn't. In fact, we're kind of been protected. You guys in the Midwest, Craig, from Ohio all the way into Kansas, in Michigan and Illinois and Wisconsin, are in this stuck pattern of severe weather and thunderstorms. We have really lucked out here in Tennessee. We're kind of under that high pressure end of that same pattern that has, and we really need the rain down here. We could use some thunderstorms, which we may get over the weekend. But we'll talk about that later on the main net. Sarah and I are doing fine. Sarah's got a bit of a headache this morning, but I've been getting her ice packs, and she's doing good. Let me do my quick weather here. 29.92.7 on the barometer, and it is holding steady. 72.7 degrees, 69 degrees on the dew point. Dew point temperatures are quite high, although that dew point is a little bit lower this morning than it was yesterday, but I think it's going to go up. Humidity, 89%. Last lightning strike was 2 days ago. 0 to 1 out of the, it just went dead calm. So wind is calm, partly cloudy. It's going to be hot today, high in the 90s and low in the mid-70s with lots of high humidity. Craig, back to you. We'll be here for weather later in the net. WB6BJ.
All right, Mark. Well, I hope you and Sarah have a wonderful day. And it's getting close. Excuse me. Wow, frog just jumped right in there. I'm going to see if Gary's here because I'm going to kick out maybe a couple minutes early. So AA8CS, Gary, are you out there? And are you willing to take this thing over and actually straighten it up and make it go forward? This is AA8CT.
Morning, Craig. AA8CS here. No worries. Just a few minutes early. Of all days, today's the day that I'm running a few minutes late. Normally, I'm at least sitting down, ready to rock and roll at 10 till. But today, just running a little bit late. But that's okay. I'm here. So let's get this started. AA8CT. We're going to get you in the log here, big guy. And what's going on? And is Jim all right? Any word on him? Over.
Jim had water in the basement last night and was up for a while, so he decided that sleep was more important, which I don't blame him at all because it is important. And so, yes, I think everything's okay health-wise. I just think that he hasn't had water in the basement here for a couple years now, and that storm last night changed things a little bit. So I'm sure that we'll catch him later on or maybe on the pajama net, one of those things. But, yeah, I think he's okay. I think everybody's fine. It's just that there was water in the basement and he needed some sleep. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you, because I've got to get out of here and skedaddle. So this is AAHCT turning it over to AAHCS and Gary. Have a wonderful day, and because it is a tremendous Thursday, I hope you have one. There you go. Thank you very much, and I will be out.
All right, Craig. Good to know you got the message. You are in the loop. All right. Yeah, it is a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and so I'll have one. Make sure you have one as well. They're free, for sure. All right. Let's get this show on the road. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147.39 megahertz PL. 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. Come on down here and join us. This is Control Net, open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. That always works pretty good. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra. And the name here is Gary. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, I hope Jim's basement is okay. And I remember he used to have that all the time, and he got some grading work done, I guess. And but, man, it came down pretty fast, pretty quick last night, that's for sure. We did, and we kind of needed the rain, for sure. I didn't check the rain gauge, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's get this show on the road. KD8VMM Mobile to lead us off. Brian, what do we have to look forward to out there? This is AAHCS and Ray, K5 CFY. You're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. It's pretty muggy out. I had 77 degrees. That was my morning temperature, and 74 dew points. Very muggy. I hardly got any rain last night, so 0.02. All the weather, it was north of me, so I heard the thunder and stuff, but hardly any rain. So we do need the rain, though. And just muggy out, and arrived in Akron okay, and the roads are moving. So there's kind of a little backup on the Kenmore, but I don't know, I think it was just congestion. So that's what I had, so stay cool out there. It's going to be another hot one today, so... And have a great day. KVMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian. You stay cool as well, and be safe out there on the roads. Thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon, like tomorrow. All right, big guy. Take care. And we'll, as I said, we'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, let's keep her moving here. K5 CFY. Good morning, Ray. This is AAHCS. What say you? K5 CFY. Ray, you with me this morning? All right, we can circle back and pick up Ray. Let's head down to Jacksonville. K8JAX with W8JAX. This is AAHCS.
Hey, good morning there, Gary, and to all on the Barometer Net. Here is W8JAX along with...
Good morning there, Gary. This is K8JAX, and K9LUCY is along with us. We're having a beautiful morning down here. Always good to hear you. Thanks for giving us a call.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day starting down here. We have not a cloud in the sky other than some contrails coming up from flights from Orlando and Miami skirting along the East Coast here. And we're at 73 degrees, and we're headed up to the mid to upper 80s today, which is pretty normal for this time of the year. And the ocean is quiet, 3-foot seas out there, not a very good surfer day. And I looked at the weather station I monitor there out of Wadsworth, and you were asking about how much rain you got there. And Wadsworth got 9/10 of an inch last evening. It came down real fast, though, but that's what that weather station that I occasionally monitor up there was showing was 9/10 of an inch came down in Wadsworth. Thanks for giving us a call, Gary. Back to you, WHJAX Portable Pedestrian.
W8WKY.
W8JAX with K8JAX and, of course, K9LUCY. Very good, guys. Thanks for that. An inch, that's probably about what we got. I have to pull my app up, and I'm a little bit behind this morning, so don't have things as ready as I would normally like. That extra 5 minutes I could have used, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, no, do appreciate Craig picking it up for Jim this morning, that's for sure. All right, thanks, Rod. Thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. You and Wendy take care and have just enjoy that beautiful day. And don't forget that it's thoroughly terrific, and make sure you have one. All right, we'll talk soon. This is AA8CS. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm looking for mobiles and short timers. If you're mobile, short time, we're going to get you in the log here before you get destinated. So come on down. Give me your name, give me your call and your name and your location, and that would be very beneficial. This is AA8CS. Short time and mobile. Come on down.
Good morning, Gary and the crew. Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian in Richfield this morning. 18, I'll be in and out. 88CLD.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, down the farm, back of the short bus, please.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Echo 10 Uniform, KF8 ETU, Adam Mobile.
All right, it is definitely a short bus this morning. Here's who I have. N8WS, in and out. Bill, take care. Hope the doc takes care of you, big guy. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow. N8WS is in and out. KZ8BLD. Brian's in and out. KD8SLG, back of the short bus. Very short, very short. KF8 ETU Mobile. Good morning to you, Adam. Let's get our mobile in here. KF8 ETU Mobile to take it. This is AA8CS. Go ahead, Adam.
Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. It's a beautiful Thursday. The sun's shining. Roads are dry here on my way to Canton, but it was certainly a wild thunderstorm. The lightning was going off like lightning bugs last night. Other than that, I got 2 more days until vacation, and then we're heading down to Kentucky for the week for a camping trip. I'm going to try and get my Allstar Node working and join the nets while I'm down there. Other than that, I hope everyone has a terrific Thursday. Stay safe and enjoy the beautiful beautiful weather. This is KF8 ETU. I'll be back tonight.
KF8ETU Mobile, AA8CS. All right, Adam, take care. And don't forget, it's Thoroughly Terrific Thursday. Make sure you have one, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Safe travels out there, big guy. KF8ETU Mobile, we're going to clear with you. Let's get to the back of the bus here. KD8SLG, good morning, Nick. What's cooking? Or how can I say this? What's your inner self telling you? Well, maybe I don't want to know. I don't know. KD8SLG to take it. AA8CS on this end.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary and all the Barometer netizens. I try not to listen to the voices in my head. At least that's what the medical professionals tell me I should do. We're a week out from club meeting. That's pretty exciting. This should be a good one. Definitely one to attend. That's a week out. Good deal. We are 16 sleeps away from field day. 16 sleeps. That's coming up fast. It's really cool. We have a meeting beforehand to tie some things together a week before and have some time to make it happen. I should have the t-shirts to disperse at the meeting. The field day t-shirts. Kind of excited about that. Add to my wardrobe. I was up early. Tom had already talked to Jim, and Craig said he was going to sit in there and fill his shoes for a little while. So thank you, Craig. And thank you, Tom. Thank you, Gary. Being a couple minutes early, I think, threw everybody's timing off. I bet you're going to get a big deluge now. We'll talk to you later on, Gary. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Okay, roger that. Boy, it sure threw my timing off a little bit. It's precious, those 5 minutes. That's all right. I think I can handle it, maybe. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to tell you, anything will be better than my handling of the Tuesday night net last week. Yeah, that was cringeworthy, as they say. All right. We're going to clear with KD8SLG. And oh, by the way, I did talk to Josh, and yeah, he's got things pretty well greased up there. So should be smooth sailing or sliding, whichever way you want to look at it. All right, clearing with SLG. I'm at the bottom of this list. Let's see where this is going from here. Let's go ahead and pick up Tom before we get any other check-ins here. KA8MNT. Thank you for picking up the warming of the ether this morning, Tom. Do appreciate that. Go ahead and take it, and I am looking forward to today's chuckle. KA8MNT to take it. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else on the net. We're starting to get a sunny morning down here with 76 degrees, 1 mile an hour wind. We had no rain last night at all. Let's see, we had a lot of lightning and a little bit of thunder, but no rain. The barometer was 29.85. Today's high is 85, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain. So things are just going along down here the way they normally do, just making things happen, maybe, I don't know. But we were doing pretty good. Not a whole lot going on, really. It's kind of a dead couple of days. I have a procedure on tomorrow morning. So I will be extremely short time, and so I can get to my appointment, which is at 9 o'clock. I got to be there 8:45, so that's about the way it looks. So anyhow, with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel here this morning. K88MNT returning. A woman took her car to her mechanic. She told him, every time I take my friends out in the car, there's a terrible smell. It never happens when I'm alone. Well, the mechanic was puzzled, so he said, okay, let's go for a spin and see what the problem is. Well, off they went, and she drove down a one-way street in the wrong direction at 60 miles an hour, swerved, hit the curb on both sides of the street, narrowly missed 3 pedestrians, ran several red lights, and just missed a policeman. Well, they returned to the shop, and she said, see, there it is now. There's that terrible smell. Can you smell it? The mechanic replied, smell it. Lady, I'm sitting in it. And with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Thursday morning super duper and Academy Award winning AAHCS.
There we go. Great chuckle there, Tom, and yeah, you got the call back perfect. So thank you for that, and again, thank you for stepping in this morning. Sounds like Jim needed a little bit of more shut-eye there. All right, Tom, thank you for being here this morning, and I noted that you will be short time tomorrow, so we'll get you in nice and early. All right, let's get some in here. If you are mobile or short time, please let me know. I will do my best to accommodate. Let's try not to step all over each other. Take it nice and slow. We're here for the duration, so come on down. This is AAHCS. Looking for check-ins. I'm going to pencil in, by the way. Let's get that done. K8AGW and WB6BJN. You guys are in the log already. So the rest of you, come on down. I'm listening.
WAGXX in and out. Have a great one, Gary.
November 8, Yankee Mike, Yankee N8, YMY, in and out. 7-3.
Short time.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, mobile, in and out.
Kilo 8, Charlie, Whiskey Sierra, K8CWS, Corbin and Columbus, good morning.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8, VOX, Scott, Vermilion.
All right, here we go. WA8GXX. Tom, have you in and out. Good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. KE8SFS. Mark, have you short time? Thank you for stopping by. Stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. N8YMY's in there. I have you in and out. John, thanks for stopping by. As always, waving a hand. Do appreciate that. Don't forget, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday because it is. And KD8HAG Mobile also in and out. We have K8CWS. Corbin is staying with us for a moment or two here. And KE8VOX. Scott, of course, the purveyor on the North Coast, along with our good friend Dan up there. All right, short time, KE8SFS. Mark, take it away. This is AA8CS and Corbin K8CWS. You're on deck.
Yeah, that guy coming over today at 4:30 to work on my car. If he can get the car going again and run, you're going to have to get off the sidewalk if I'm driving again, okay? But I'm going to try to make the meeting this month. And then, what is it? Next week. In fact, it's next Thursday that we're going to have our meeting, you know? But out of that, going okay and everything. With that, I'll give it back to you, Gary. You're running the net good. Here at 8, Sarah Fox Code 0.
All right, Mark, good to hear, and thank you for the compliment there. I do appreciate it. If you need a ride next week, just let me know. I'm going that way, so I can just drop by and pick you up, and we can go down to the Mexican restaurant, have an enchilada or something, and then on to the meeting. Yeah, we can do that. K8SFS, we're going to clear with you. Let's head down to Columbus. K8CWS. Good morning, Corbin. How's it going? This is AA8CS VOX. You're on deck. K8CWS. This is AA8CS. Corbin, are you with us?
K8CWS. I'm so sorry. My apologies. I got a little distracted there. Good morning, everybody. We have 75 degrees here in Columbus. South winds at 6 miles an hour, 88% humidity, 2982 on the barometer, dew point is 71 degrees, running up to 87 today. Not a whole lot to report, although, actually, you know what, that's not true. I was graciously invited last night to join Ham Radio Adventure Guy on his Wednesday Hump Day YouTube stream to talk about Ham HQ, and it went very well. Had a very nice time with those guys, James and his friend Dan. So that's Ham Radio Adventure Guy on YouTube if you want to check it out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Other than that, not much else to report. Sorry about that delay there. Just kind of got twisted around a little bit. But with that, I'll send it back to Net Control. Thanks so much for picking me up. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is K8CWS saying 73.
All right, 73, right back at you, Corbin. Yeah, I just pulled up Ham HQ. I do have an account there, and my grid square comes up and all that cool stuff. I really like this website, and as you continue to develop it, it's going to be super. Yeah, we'll try to check that bit out on YouTube. That sounds really interesting. Get into the weeds a little bit. I bet you do. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. Thanks for the information, Corbin. Thanks for being here, and hopefully you'll have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And you know why? Because it is. Yeah, there we go. All right, clear with CWS. Let's pick up KE8VOX on the North Coast. Good morning, Scott. How's it going? This is AA8CS and Dan K8AGW. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8 to VOX, guide up here on the shores of Lake Erie in
per million, Ohio. We're starting out a beautiful day there, Gary. Just beautiful. It's already 78.4 degrees. The barometer's holding steady at 29.53. That storm yesterday evening, we only got 0.06 of an inch of rain out of it, so not very much. I know to the east of me there, they got some wind damage. Seen some pictures of it. So hopefully North Coast Dan is doing all right there. I don't know how far the wind damage went towards the east, but looked like Lorraine got quite a bit of it. But the wind is out of the south at, between 5 and 2 miles an hour. The lake temperature's gone up to 66.6 degrees. That ain't a good number, but anyway, and we only got 1 foot waves on the lake this morning. So besides the warm temps and the high humidity, gonna be a great day. I put my AC in yesterday for the first time this year, and I don't think I should have done that because as soon as I turned it on, I didn't feel like leaving the shack. Played quite a bit of radio after that. 6 meters had opened up, so did some POTA hunting on 6 meters and actually made it to just south of Fort Myers. I think it's just south of Fort Myers. I made it into on 6 meters, so I was pretty astonished with that. I never really messed around with 6 meters too much until just the other day, and I just thought that was pretty amazing that I could go that far on 6 meters. But that's all I got there, Gary. Just sitting here babbling now, so I'll send it back to AA8 Custom Select KE8 VOX 73, everyone.
All right, Scott. Very good. Yeah, that's pretty doggone good on 6 meters. Not sure what kind of antenna you have and stuff, but nevertheless, a little. I forget what that propagation is called, but 6 meters will do it for you every once in a while. You never know. All right, Scott. Sounds like you had a lot of fun, and that is always a good thing. KE8 VOX. We're going to clear with you. Let's head over to your neighbor there. Another one of our terrific representatives on the North Coast there. And JKO's probably around too. He can give us another report on what's happening up on the North Coast. K8 AGW. Dan, take it away. This is AA8CS and WB6 BJN. You're on deck. K8 AGW AA8CS. Dan, are you with me this morning? All right, perhaps he'll happen by a little later. Hopefully he didn't fall off the deck there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. We're going to move on. WB6 BJN to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Mark. How's it going?
Good morning, Gary. WB6 BJN here in Clarksville, Tennessee, where it is hot. Although it appears to be a little drier, maybe just a tiny bit drier this morning. Let's look at what it is right now. 29.95.1, and it says it's steady, but it's starting to rise just a little bit. It was 29.92 earlier, so it's coming up a little bit. 73.4 degrees and 70 degrees on the dew point. That's still high. It's humid. Gives us a humidity of 88%. Last lightning strike was 2 days ago.
3.1 gusting from 2 to 3.1 out of the south-southeast. No rain today, no rain yesterday. So there you go. It's going to be hot. Temperature's about 91 degrees today. No rain today, but I think we got some coming over the weekend. You guys will be in some thunderstorms too, but you're not in the severe parameter yet of what's happening over much of the Midwest from Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Ohio, or Iowa, parts of Minnesota. They're under a dangerous, severe situation today and tonight. So folks who live in those parts of the Midwest need to have a weather awareness. So and have a ways of all modes of severe weather are on the table, especially late this afternoon and tonight. Tornadoes, severe thunderstorms, strong gusty straight line winds, hail. It's just a mess in a lot of the upper Midwest. California is going to be hot in that in the west, and the far eastern seaboard as well. Parts of Florida are protected by high pressure, and so they'll be in pretty good shape as well. Christina, tropical storm Christina in the Pacific is dying, and there's nothing in the Atlantic tropical situation right now. And El Nino is almost certainly to be a record-breaking strong El Nino, the biggest in the last 150 years. That's what currently is forecast. Back to you there, Gary, WB6BJ.
WB6BJN, this is AA8CS. All right, Mark, thank you for that splendid report. Do appreciate that. We got about just south of an inch of rain yesterday, last night, I should say, and it was quite the show. Today, my prognosticator says that although we have some very sunny skies right now, as you mentioned, I got a 71% chance of thunderstorms today, as far as my prognosticator says. So we'll see how all that plays out. And the current temperature is 75 degrees, which that's about as warm as it's been in the mornings so far today, or so far this year anyway. So we're definitely getting into that summer mode, if you would. All right, Mark, thanks for being here, buddy. Do appreciate it. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk again tomorrow. WB6BJM, we're going to clear with you. Let me give a shout out to Ray again, see if he is with us. So circling back, K5 CFY. Ray, are you there? This is AA8CS. Doggone it, an unsuccessful circle back, and I'm so good at it, you would think. Let's try Dan again. K8AGW. This is AA8CS. Dan, are you with me? Well, somebody was trying there. I'm not sure what's... we'll make a note. We'll see if we can get Dan in here, maybe during this next round. Okay. This is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Thoroughly terrific Thursday morning edition of it. My name is Gary. The call here is AA8CS. And I'm looking for check-ins. If you're short-time or mobile, please let me know. I'll do my best to accommodate. We're looking for check-ins. Come on down. This is AA8CS, and I am listening.
Well, AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KE8, VQX, Joe in Akron.
All right, Joe, KE8VQX. I'll take them one at a time if that's the way they got to come. When I said take it easy on me, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but nevertheless, good to hear you this morning, Joe. How's it going? What's your plans for this upcoming week? I'm thinking you might be pretty close to being done with your vacation, so let us know what's going on in Joe's world. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? KVQX to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Joe.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Boy, I got it all to myself. Yeah, Joe's World ought to be a YouTube channel or something. Let's see. Yeah, vacation's just about wrapped up. Got to go back to work tomorrow. Yeah, the weather, 73.9 degrees, 98% humidity. The meter's at 29.81 inches, and looks like about 1.25 inches of rain last night, or from yesterday evening till about now. It's going down pretty good. Constant lightning and thunder. You don't normally see that or hear that on the ground. You see it a lot when you're trying to pick your way around them up at altitude. They're usually just constantly lit up, the thunderstorms. So that was kind of cool to experience on the ground for a change. I got an Uber over to Autobahn there on Copley Road. One of my toy cars, old BMW that I've got, had developed an issue that I didn't want to dig in deeper than I'd already done, so had them do it, and it's ready to be picked up. So I'll go over there and grab that. And then, I'm back to work tomorrow, so I'm going to probably miss the net tomorrow. Going to try to sleep in, got a late night tomorrow night. So anyway, we'll talk to everyone next week and see everyone at the meetings. This is K8VQX, back to AA8CS.
All right, Joe, very good. Yeah, get the toys fixed. Got to have the toys fixed, that's for sure. Hopefully your vacay was terrific. Vacations have to be terrific, or at least they should be anyway. We always hope for that. Safe travels, my friend, and yeah, I bet you. Yeah, that's quite the sight from the air. Of course, I know you're not. You avoid thunderstorms. They tell you, what do you fly around? I think the first thing is you fly back, but no, you don't necessarily. When you're in a commercial airliner, you're not going to fly back, so you fly around. Sometimes you fly over. I've never done that before, but I've heard that that is one way to do it as well. Don't know about that one. Never, ever tried it. Joe, take care. Safe travels, my friend, and we'll talk to you again soon. I'm glad you're going to make the meeting. That's super. KE8VQX, we're going to clear with you at the bottom of my list. Let's see who else is lurking out there that would like to join this motley crew. This is AA8CS, and I am listening. Come on down.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry, and Whiskey Run, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
Okay, we'll take them two at a time. KF6POE and KF8ERZ. Good morning, gentlemen. Let's see what's on Christian's mind. KF6POE to take it. This is AA8CS, and of course, Terry, you're on deck.
Good morning, everyone on the net. Nice to be a part of the community. It's a sticky one, eh? Got stickier once I closed my windows. We don't have air conditioning at the old farmhouse, so that's interesting. We might be remedying that fairly quickly. We've got a few quotes coming over. But yeah, it does get stickier once you close the window for the evening net. And Gary, I wanted to say I really appreciated the Tom Waits reference the other night on the club net. I see your play the my piano is drunk reference, and I raise you to Charles Bukowski's book title, Play the Piano Drunk Like a Percussion Instrument Until the Fingers Bleed. Hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth.
All right, Christian, I fold. Yeah, you won. But my piano has been drinking. It certainly has. Oh, man. I fold. You win. I shouldn't have gone all in on that. KF6POE, we're going to clear with you, Christian. Thanks for stopping by and making me laugh. I do appreciate that. All right, let's head down to Whiskey Run. Yes, sir, here we come. KF8ERZ to take it. This is AA8CS. How's it going, Terry? You might have gotten some storms last night, too. Did you? This is AA8CS. Take it away, sir.
AA8CS, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net this morning. We actually didn't get no storms. They're calling for a chance of them today and more so tomorrow, but a little bit of rain yesterday. But other than that, that was about it, so not too bad. But, I guess there's some nasty storms moving across some of the nation, so hopefully everybody's safe in the path of that. Thank you for taking my check-in, Gary. Always a pleasure to be with y'all, and I always enjoy hearing everybody's reports. And one more time, I want to thank everyone that give me advice and input on the Node. I am loving it. It's working great for me. Clear audio, easy to configure, and you and Nick and Rod and everybody that give me advice, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I can't thank y'all enough. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday. I guess it is Thursday. I think what day it was. That's pretty bad. Anyway, I'll pass it back to Net Control and say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
KF8ERZ, this is AA8CS. All right, Terry, very good. Thanks for stopping by this morning from Whiskey Run. Yeah. It just sounds so romantic. It really does. We appreciate you being here, buddy, and we appreciate you being a regular. Yes, we do. Take care. Enjoy thoroughly terrific Thursday, and while you're at it, have one. All right, KF8ERZ, we're going to clear with you. I'm at the bottom of my list again. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. And I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down. Join this motley crew. We have some fun. A little bit anyway. Come on down.
KE8HNK Mobile. I'll be in and out. Kilo Foxtrot 85 Whiskey. Jim from Avon.
Please copy Kilo.
We'll try it again. KC8, Fox Queen Victor. KC8 up QV.
KC1 BQS, Paul.
Copy November 7, Victor Alpha November and 7 VAN Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha KF8ELA Zach in Dalton Mobile.
All right, not too awfully bad. We have KE8H&K. Elmer, thanks for stopping by this morning. I have you in and out. Jim, you were in there, and, well, you were kind of underneath Elmer. You guys were both there at the same time. I did not get your call. I did get your name. Can you come back and re-identify and let me know if you were in and out or not? Over to you, Jim, to take it.
W8WKY.
Kilo Foxtrot, 8 Foxtrot Whiskey, Jim from Avon, and I'm in for the long haul. So talk in a moment. Back to you.
All right, Jim, thanks for that. I got enough of that. You know, you were so in the clear and so wide open. I really kind of missed the call again. I do have KF8 Foxtrot, so that's all we need right now. K8 UIB's in there with probably DTP, I'm assuming. KC8 FQV. Mark, I don't know how I would have messed you the first time around, but nevertheless, you are in the log now. KC1VQS is in there. N7VAN mobile. Brian, stand by. We're going to get right to you. And Zach, same thing to you, sir. KF8ELA, also mobile. Let's get our mobiles in here. N7VAN mobile to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Brian. What's happening?
AACS in the group. Gary, thanks for taking my call. Yeah, I just wanted to say, had some really interesting storms last night. The weather's nice. You got to admit, when it rains at night and it's sunny during the day, that's like Camelot. So that's good weather. So we're all sleeping and we get a rain at night. So that's good. So that's all I got. Back to you. 73 is all. November 7th, Victor Alpha November.
N7VAN mobile AA8CS. All right, Brian. Yeah, can't ask it for much better than that. That's for sure. And boy, what a show last night, man! I think it was Jim VQX, or I'm sorry, Joe VQX was saying it was just constant lightning. And you don't see that on the ground that much. Yeah, that was quite the observation, quite the show last night. All right, Brian, take care. Be safe out there and enjoy a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, moving on. KF8E mobile to take it. Zach, what's on your mind? And Jim, KF8F, you're on deck. Stand by. ELA to take it. AA8CS on this end.
AA8CS Net. Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. I am in the mobile, got my coffee, and headed to work. I had to adjust my coffee routine in the morning here and slim down my kit that I'm taking with me to vacation, so it tastes a little funny today. I got to dial that in before we leave. But anyway, we've got 76.8 degrees, and oddly enough, no rain last night in Dalton. I saw lots of lightning and heard lots of thunder, but we did not get any rain in our area. So thought I'd give that report this morning, a little different from what some other people were saying. But anyway, I just want to get in and say good morning to everyone, and we'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA, 73 all.
Yeah, roger that, Zach. It's kind of interesting. Some places are reporting well over an inch of rain. We got just south of an inch of rain. And some places like Dalton, no rain. Yeah, so it happens. That's kind of the way the summer is. You get these pop-up storms, and some people get the rain, some people don't. Kind of the southern summer pattern, if you would. All right, Zach, thanks for being here. Be safe out there, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Let's see, to the top of the list, H&K was in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Elmer. Jim, take it away. Apologize for mangling the call, but if I didn't mangle at least one, oh my gosh, at least 10, it wouldn't be my net. KF8, Foxtrot, and we'll fill in the blanks. Jim, take it away. This is AA8CS, and oh boy, UIB. Stand by, John. We'll get you next. I'm sorry. That's just the way I do things. Wrong. KF8 Foxtrot, take it away.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Foxtrot Whiskey. But no problem, Gary, and good morning to you and everybody on the net. Actually, I don't know how you net control guys do it. It's very impressive. So I would get every call sign wrong, so not to worry. I was having some trouble coming in on RF on the Beacon net last night, so this morning I thought I'd try Allstar. So hopefully that's working a little better. But I have a plan to fix it. I am working on a flower pot antenna that I hope to get done this weekend, which will give me better VHF, UHF coverage from my 510 from the QTH here. So I'm excited about that, hoping to get in some POTA this weekend to maybe some activating, I'm hoping. But first, tonight, I hope that there's a little bit of a clearing after dinner so I could actually mow some grass. So fingers crossed on the weather and fingers crossed to dodge the raindrops. Hope everybody's having a great day. 73 KF8FW, and back to net control.
Jim, if you were any clearer, you would be sitting right next to me. So it was all me. No, you're not having any issues whatsoever with the All-Star, that's for sure. All right, sir. Thank you for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Don't forget to have one. They're free, so enjoy. By the way, 71% chance of storms this afternoon, so we'll see how all that plays out. Humidity is just over the top. You can cut it with a knife. KF8FW, we're going to clear with you. Let's get our other mobiles in. KE8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, John and Lori. How you guys doing? How are our T-shirts doing there, John? This is AA8CS and FQV. You're on deck.
KE8UIB along with KF8DTP. Gary and everybody on the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody.
We'll be to work but and then one there my next there in my next couple there on to them. One or two jobs. It is coming. With that, it is Thursday. We're hoping for a terrific Thursday. So this is KE8UIB along with KF8DTP. We are
John, Lori, we got about half of that. I apologize. I should have gotten to you a little quicker than that. Probably my fault. We normally get you pretty doggone good on that drive to Hartsville. We did get a little bit of that. You got jobs lined up, and I'm sure ours was one of them. And you got a week. You got plenty of time to get that done. Always a pleasure talking to you. And we'll do this again real soon. In the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hopefully you'll be able to make the meeting next week. We do have a meeting coming up here on June 18th. That's the third Thursday of the month, the regular Sarah membership meeting. So hopefully we'll see you and Lori then. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to clear with UIB and DTP. Let's head up to Aurora. Aurora, that's a mouthful. KC8FQV to take it. This is AA8CS. And Paul, VQS, you're on deck.
KC8
Fox Queen Victor. Well, went to 74 now. Earlier this morning it was 72. Like 6:30, quarter to 7 was 72. Now it's 74. Yeah, there was a light show out here last night. The weather thing went off many times, alarming. But it didn't at all overnight while I was sleeping. So, but we did have some rain a couple of different times. Matter of fact, it was raining when I checked in. When I was called for the net last night, I came in through Newberry, so it worked out tentatively, I guess. And they're still working on both of the roads. 77 are getting there. There was fog out this morning down there when I was looking at it. There was fog in the valley. And Route 8, I didn't know they were doing as much as what they're doing. They're raising the road. They're raising the road on the north side. So I didn't realize they were doing all that. So that was taking longer, I guess. But everything else is going good. So, when I checked in the last time, I was right with them, too, or whatever. So I'll send it back your way, Gary. KC... Oh, yeah, the breeze shooters is this coming Sunday. Another time for eyeball contact. So, back it comes now, KCFQV.
KC8FQV, AA8CS. All right, Mark. Thank you for that. Breeze shooters. Great opportunity. KC8FQV, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to Enfield, Maine. KC1 VQS. Good morning, Paul. How's it going? Is school out yet? I'm not sure if you're still doing some substitute teaching or if school is out and you're on summer vacation. I know you're on vacation, permanent vacation there, but nevertheless, doing a little student teaching. Wow. Substitute teaching is always a good way to break things up, and a couple extra bucks in the pocket there for some more ham radio toys, maybe. KC1 VQS to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. I want to start out by asking you how my modulation is, because I've had others tell me that I overmodulate, and I found some settings to turn the mic gain down, so I want to know if I've done that correctly.
You sound great. It's perfectly clear. There's very little, if any, background noise, and the articulation is perfect. But I didn't think there was a problem before. So there may be purists out there that do think that there's issues with every signal, perhaps. But nevertheless, Paul, you sound great. KC1 VQS. Back to you.
Okay, Gary, thank you for that. Well, we'll go with this setting for now until I hear otherwise, because I can turn it down some more if I have to, but good to hear. It sounds good on your end anyway. This is the last week of school, and they do have to go back for a half a day on Monday because we had one extra snow day unexpectedly, like late March, which put the calendar into the next week. But for the most part, it's done tomorrow. Excuse me. And I've had two opportunities to substitute this week that I turned down, but I did accept one for yesterday, and I'm going in and administer 2 high school history finals. So I didn't think that was too difficult. And I believe I'll be there just over the halfway mark, so that they'll get paid for the whole day rather than a half a day. So I thought that was a pretty decent little gig. So, but that will be the last day. I won't be called in for the half day on Monday, and I'm not sure I'd take it anyway. So the year's over, and that's the great thing about substituting. I can say no, and I can pick and choose the ones that I wanted to. They called me in for a first grade yesterday, and I said absolutely not. I'll go down as low as third or fourth, but no. I'm too used to middle school for that, and the high school age. But that's kind of where my expertise was. So I tend to favor the older grades, so I'll be off for the summer, and then I'll concentrate on my craft airs. And I've got one coming up the 20th, which is a night market, which is going to be kind of fun. And so we're into the heat wave, like I guess you guys are. It's 71 degrees already, 83% humidity, and it's going to go to the upper 80s today. So we're definitely in the heat wave, and the humidity's been on the climb all week. So and just very quickly, Riga had her force training last night, doing really well. Ways to go, but hey, we're coming. She's doing great at it. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Gary, before I time out. KC1VQS back to AAHCS.
All right, Paul, very good. Are we going to have a graduation ceremony for Riga? I hope so. I worked for the Board of Cooperative Educational Services on Long Island in New York in the 70s. I got a job as a permanent sub. They actually hired me for the following year, for the next year. But in the meantime, I was without job, and they hired me as a permanent sub, which I was very, very happy about. So the downside of that was, they would switch my assignment in the mornings. If I would have a nice little, pick a class, something very, very nice, like a nice high school algebra class, or even a fifth grade class or something along those lines. I'd have a real nice assignment, and then I would get there and they'd say, the shop teacher called out, and so you're going to be in the wood shop today. Well, those assignments, as you probably can guess, and maybe you don't have to guess, those were not fun. So it was I appreciated getting the job for the following year, and quite honestly, I appreciated the permanent substitute job as well. But I got to tell you, it was rough at times. All right, Paul, had to divert there just for a moment. You brought back old memories. KC1VQS, AAHCS. Take care, Paul. Scratch Riga behind her ears for me, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, we're going to clear with VQS. I'm at the bottom of my list, and let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. The name here is Gary. The call is AAHCS, and I am looking for check-ins. Come on down. I'm listening.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Oscar Golf KF8 EOG Pete Southwest Mobile. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Charlie 0 Lima Romeo Mike KC0 LRM Kelly in Wichita.
KD8SLG with a recheck, please.
Whiskey 2, Juliet, Lima, Sierra, John, W2, JLS, on the road.
November Tango 8 Delta, NT8D, Dave, Copley, Sands Coffee.
Alpha Bravo 8 by Oscar 8
W8WKY.
K8KIZ, Kilo 8, Kilo India Zulu, Chet, Avon Lake.
Not too shabby, you guys. Nice job. KF8EOG Mobile, Pete, good morning to you. I have you in and out this morning. Thanks for stopping by. Wave in hand. Do appreciate that. KC0LRM, Kelly, new call to me anyway. Welcome. Stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. KD8SLG with the recheck. Stand by, Nick. We'll get right to you. W2JLS Mobile. John, of course. Mobiles take priority here. NT8D, AB8MO, K8KLZ, Avon Lake. Yeah, that's what we're doing here today. All right, let's get our mobiles in here. Well, yeah, let's get John in here, and then Nick will take your recheck, if that's okay. W2JLS Mobile to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, John.
Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra. Good morning on your ear there, neighbor, and thanks for having me in the net. Sorry for jumping in mobile. Yeah, I'm avoiding 77 again this morning. It was very thick at the Farallon exit, so I've diverted to 71. That posture seems to be working out better. Nice steady flow. Beautiful day. I will take a moment just to acknowledge our friend VQS, KC1 VQS. I was one of the people that pointed out his EchoLink signal was coming over very clearly overmodulated and flat topping for EchoLink listeners, other EchoLink listeners. Was not trying to be a purist or anything like that. And I actually speculated that it might be fine over RF, as you observed. He does sound much better after whatever adjustment he's made. I know EchoLink has some settings for mic gain. I would say it's still louder than the levels coming off of the repeater RF-wise. So, like, your signal, Gary, is much lower relative to KC1 VQS for somebody listening in on EchoLink. But he sounds much better. It's not like flat topping and getting sloppy. So, yeah, and he's got a great voice, good radio voice there, sir. And I appreciate him taking a look at that. Yeah, Gary, looking forward to your next Hugo Gernsbach saga, the continuing saga of Hugo. I might have to continue my research to be ready for your next one. Anyway, have a great morning, everybody. It looks like a wonderful day. W2JLS passing it back.
All right, John. He does have a great voice for radio. I mean, the frequencies that his voice occupies are quite distinct and perceptible through QRN, QRM, and other things. And he sounds great. I mean, and to me, the signal it's PP, pretty perfect. So that's my scientific analysis, and that's about as far as it goes. John, always a pleasure, my friend. You take care. Be safe out there driving. And I'm not going up 77 north ever again until unless I have to, of course. But until they get that road fixed. There's been so many accidents right in that work area. It's just nuts. So they can keep it until it's fixed. Let's put it that way. All right, John, thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. No apologies ever necessary. W2JLS, we're going to clear with you. Let's get our recheck in here. KD8SLG, Nick for your recheck, and Kelly, KC0LRM. You're on deck.
AATS, KD8SLG. Thanks for getting me back in here, Gary. And hello to John, W2JLS. Good morning, buddy. And Kelly behind me, KC0LRM, good to hear you this morning, Kelly. So about levels, everybody's going to sound different to everybody else. Depends on your radios. Nobody's going to be perfect for everybody all the time. Everybody should just calm down. If you can hear somebody and understand them, it's fabulous. That being said, your voice is going to change. The levels are going to change more depending on whether you're eating the microphone like I am right now, or whether you're holding it 5, 6, 8, 10 inches away from me like I am now. But if you want some real feedback on your Allstar nodes, and Paul is on Allstar, not EchoLink, by the way. Paul, dial up 55553. That's 4 5s and a 3. That node number echoes your audio back to you and evaluates if your signal is too low, normal, or too loud. That would be some solid feedback that isn't based on someone listening on a phone or a different radio or a Baofeng or $1,000 speakers, whatever, Heil headsets. Everything's going to sound different to everybody else. But if you want feedback on your node, go to 55553 and give it a test. This is KD8 SLG, back to net control. Thanks, Gary.
KD8SLG, AA8CS. All right, Nick, with the definitive answers to all of our questions. Nick, we appreciate you, buddy. We really do. And good job on that. I didn't know that existed. But as we all know, Nick knows nodes. Yes, he does. Right. Gosh. Sometimes I just tickle myself, you know. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. Let's see what's up with Kelly, KC0LRM, to take it. This is AA8CS and Dave, NTAD. You're on deck.
Oh, hey, thanks for getting me in there, and hey, thanks, Nick, for the update there. I'm not a node person, but I do that on EchoLink every now and then to check it to see how it's coming in there. But so I hope mine sounds good. Not a lot going on here. Just finally figured out how to get my work email set up here at home, so make my life a little bit better. I don't have to leave for work so early. I can actually check it at home. With that, I did some rework on my antenna yesterday, and SWRs were great all day, and then last night also they shot up to back too. So maybe next day, I'm thinking I'm off Saturday to figure out what's going on with that. But not a lot going on here. And hopefully with my new job, I'll be on the barometer here a lot more often since I have to get up early. So with that, y'all be hearing some more of me, and probably won't hear anybody on the Boredom Breaker Net at lunch because I'll be at work. But everybody have a good one, and 73s, and try to stay on the cool side of the door. All right, back to you.
All right, Kelly. Yeah, thanks for being here. I think this is the first time that I've ever checked you in on the Barometer Net. So welcome, and thanks for stopping by. And yeah, we're here Monday through Saturday at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Eastern time. So don't be a stranger. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, waving a hand. Do appreciate that. KC0LRM, we're going to clear with you. Let's head over to Copley. Yeah, COPLEY, NTAD. This is AA8CS and AB8MO. Andy, you're on deck.
Good morning there, Gary. Good morning, all the Barometer netizens and all the listeners. Thanks for taking my call, even recognizing that it was a dangerous move because I have not had any coffee yet. Working on it. It's not brewed. Anyways, it's Thursday. That means it's garbage night. Had one of those pesky rehearsals last night. Get home until 11 o'clock or 11:30. But and it was just a kind of a fun show. It was supposed to be kind of a fun show, except there's like too many gosh darn pieces from Les Mis programmed in this show. And I have come to the determination that I do not like Les Mis. And that's going to be, that was a definite decision I came to by the end of the night last night. Hi. Hope everybody has a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll try to catch you in the morning again, Gary. Thanks for running the net this morning. Much appreciated. Everybody, enjoy this day. It might be a pretty one. NTAD, back to net control.
W8WKY.
Yeah, we might get a stray thunderstorm or 2 or 3 this afternoon, perhaps. My prognosticator, as I mentioned earlier, 71% chance of rain today, Dave. So, yeah, we can deal with that. But you know, we get these percentages of rain all summer long, and half the time, if it's in the 30s or 40% chance of rain, my observation has been we rarely get rain then. But 71, that's probably a pretty decent probability, I suppose. Dave, take care. And, yeah, danger alert. No coffee on the radio. Man, that's like drinking and driving. Not a good thing. NT8D, we're going to clear with you, Dave. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. AB8MO to take it. This is AA8CS and Chet KLZ. You're on deck.
Perfectly timed node ID. AA8CS from AB8MO. Switched over to the node here. I've been, so I heard Nick preaching to everybody again. Yeah, I just went and I do my level settings a little differently, so I don't have a service monitor or anything that can see deviations. So what I do is I'll take a radio that, well, I haven't messed with, like this one, and since I have quite a background in audio mixing and production, I've got equipment, I've got decibel meters. I use a program called Audacity, actually, and just do about a 30-second sample with this radio that I'm talking on now, and then I run it through the equipment I want to test. For instance, my Allstar Node, and I think I've got the level set within about 1 to 2 dB on the Allstar Node, or the Clear Node, rather, that I'm putting out on this particular radio. That's how I set it. So it's within a couple dB, which is really, really close. Most people's audio, I found, is within about 10 to 20 dB, depending on who you're talking to, like Nick said, and all that said, might be an adjustments, whatever. So it would be very, very little difference coming through my Allstar Node versus direct. I've got it set back closely. So there. Did I make your head explode there, Gary? That's all I got from here. It's another nice, gorgeous morning, and gonna be hot. Gonna be hot today. My parents are in South Dakota, and they're going to be coming back home this weekend. And of course, it's going to cool down for them, so they're going to bring the cool weather. Back she comes. AA8CS. This is AB8MO.
Okay, Andy. Oh, man, I got to tell you, yeah, no explosion of heads, but I know you don't hear this very often, but you sound good. Yeah, you do. Yeah. So whatever you're doing works, evidently. Oh, man. All right, take care, Andy. We got a meeting coming up a week from Thursday. Hopefully you'll be there. And, yeah. Hopefully you'll be there, and we'll do an eyeball there. All right, Andy, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with AB8MO. Let's head out to Avon Lake, K8KLZ. Chet to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning. K8KLZ, AA8CS. Chet, are you with me this morning?
For contact, AB8AV.
All right, nothing heard from Chet, K8KLZ. Maybe he was in and out, and I missed that. I'm not sure. But I did pick up AB8AV. Yeah, that happens every once in a while. We got Yeah. All right. AB8AV, go ahead. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
Thank you, Gary. Good morning. I wasn't sure whether you were calling for someone. I just turned the radio on and wasn't sure which. There was that dead silence period, so I thought I'd take a gamble. So what's new with you?
Just the same old, same old. Doing pretty good on this end. Thanks for asking, by the way. My daughter is she finally made it to Lisbon, and so she's doing an extensive yoga retreat thing. I guess she'll be qualified to teach it after she's done with this thing. It's about a 3-week program in Portugal, believe it or not. So we'll see. We'll see how all that works out. So not a lot of communication though. She's busy most of the time, and being 5 hours ahead of us, there's not a whole lot going on there. But which is kind of unnerving, to be honest with you. But at any rate, that's all I got. So back to you, sir. This is AA8CS. What's going on with you?
That's nice. Portugal's supposed to be a very difficult language to learn. Is she trying to learn it, or she's got interpreters there? And what's new with me is I'm trying to learn to use a single lever paddle instead of a bug. And so that's been my challenge for the week.
Okay, single lever. You're talking iambic still, right? Over.
I'm not sure because you can use A or B on it. I was going to try to use it on field day rather than try to take up a bug. But unless I can master it, I'm going to have to go back to a bug and a straight key.
All right. Either way, if you can get the dits and das coming out in the right sequence, you'll be all right. So that'll be a lot of fun. I got a number of bugs here. I've never mastered that. The old semi-automatic keys are fun if you can master it. I talked to a guy down in Hamvention in Xenia this past Hamvention, and he gave me a quick tutorial on how to do that and how to pace the dits and the das using a semi-automatic key. It was kind of interesting, but nevertheless, I still have issues with that. I use either a straight key or an iambic paddle, and the iambic is what is my go-to. It's just easy, and for me, it works pretty well. Back to you, sir. This is AA8CS.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with the bug. That was easy to learn. It's just it can't treat a paddle like a bug. That's what I'm learning. Okay, well, Gary, have a good day. Catch you a little bit later. Thanks for letting me in there. AB8AV.
All right, it is thoroughly terrific Thursday, so make sure you have one and enjoy the weather. Take a knife outside with you because you'll need it to cut the humidity. But other than that, it should be a nice day. We might have a thunderstorm too, but we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to clear with AB8AV. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, peace on Earth with a recheck.
MRE, Mike New Franklin, mobile. W8WKY.
All righty, we have POE with the recheck and MRE mobile. Christian, stand by. We're going to let's get the mobile in here first. MRE mobile, take it away. This is AA8CS. POE, you're on deck.
AAHCS, this is KAMRE. Good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. I'm glad to be home. Been out in California for 2 weeks. Got back late last night, and now I'm on my way to a golf course, and I did pack my knife in my golf bag to cut this weather. Hope everybody has a great day. Good to talk to you again, Gary. 73s, everybody. KAMRE clear.
Alrighty, a little bit of golf today. That sounds like a lot of fun. Teeing off at 8 o'clock, probably 6 o'clock this morning would have been a little better maybe. But nevertheless, golf is always a good thing. K8MRE Mobile, we're going to clear with you. Enjoy the day, and don't forget it's Thoroughly Terrific Thursday, so make sure you have one. Christian, take it away. KF8POE, this is AA8CS. Good morning again.
KF6POE. Yeah, I just had to jump back in because Gabe made me laugh harder than I've ever laughed at a net with his comment on Les Mis, because as an artist you get tired of different things, and you think, well, I can appreciate its brilliance, blah blah blah, and I came to that realization with Russian literature. Dostoevsky's Brothers Karamazov is like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to like this. I'm supposed to like this. Well, maybe once I suffer through the rest of these and then read The Idiot and read Notes from Underground, maybe I'll like it more. And it's like, no, you're forming a hatred for this very specific art form, which is palpable. And so I just wanted to that kind of disdain in the morning. Let's not all blame all the coffee, though. You know, obviously coffee's not to blame because it wasn't there. Have a great day, 73.
KF8POE, AAHCS. Well, I kind of understand that. I have the music. I have the music on CD for Les Mis, and I gotta say, I think I've listened to it once. It's not that I don't like it. I don't know. I haven't really thought that much about it until Dave mentioned it. Oh man, yeah. Well, maybe we'll revisit that one day. But yeah, Dave's dangerous without coffee in the morning. That's for sure. So we'll just leave it at that. Christian, thanks for stopping back by. K8MRE, let's see. I think we're all set here. I think we're all set. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. And let's see if there's anybody else out there who would like to join this motley crew. Come on down. This is AAHCS. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha KE8VZA Eric in Strongsville Mobile.
KE8VZA Mobile, AAHCS. All right, Eric, go ahead. This is me, and I'm here, and I'm listening. How you doing this morning?
AAHCS, KE8VZA here. Hello, Gary. Doing well. Hope you are too. Hello, everyone else. Mobiling my way into the Big W to earn another nickel for today. And last night, at the end of the workday, there was an entourage from HQ in town. And since I'm slowly becoming part of that entourage, they decided to ask me if I wanted to accompany them to dinner. And we went to this Brazilian restaurant over on the the western fringes of Shaker Heights. And it was fantastic. It's called Baroque. I botched the name, but it's in an old church, actually. And the food was very good. I had this chicken with a key lime sauce on rice and all kinds of vegetables that
I don't normally eat, but they were very good. And there you have it. So it's going to be a good day. We got some a little hazy here, got a little cloud action going, and the sun poking through. This might be a good day, from what I'm seeing, to make a strong argument for Sarah Sunshine as a color. But, I'm always going to have my own personal Sarah Sunshine color, on a chain around my neck, just in case. KE8VZA, back to you, Gary.
Suppose, you can hold out for that particular aspect, but it doesn't happen that often. So I don't know that we can, I don't know. Of course, Dave is the ultimate authority on the colors in our rainbow. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Dave has to say. And so you're part of the establishment now. Yeah. I get it. Wow. When's that move coming up, Eric? I think you're talking maybe this fall or something like that. We're gonna miss you, man. But take your node with you. Yeah, take your node. KE8VZA. Go ahead.
KE8VZA returning. Well, I spoke to a man named Stefan about a node this weekend. He's looking to upgrade his, and we need to negotiate on a selling price at some point, but he says it will be an attractive selling price, so I will go equipped. But yeah, the actual move date is a hard one to pin down because we have to sell our house, find my wife a job, and somewhere in the mix of that, buy a house. Because I told my wife I really don't want to be homeless, but I drive a Mustang. There's limited options as far as living in the car, so there you go. So yeah, probably in the fall. I'd like to be down there before Thanksgiving. So that's like the hard stop there, or the hard wall. Anyway, back to you, Gary.
Well, you're going to be busy getting ready for the move and getting all that stuff together. Not an easy thing to do. And, you don't want to live in your car. And, being homeless is really and truly overrated. It really is. KE8VZA, we're going to clear with you, Eric. You take care and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list, and we are at the bottom of the hour, bottom of the net. Let's make this the last call. If you'd like to join us, this is your opportunity. Call here is AA8CS, and I am listening. Come on down.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe. In and out this morning, Gary.
KF8, GGM, Kilo Foxtrot 8, South Mike, Matt and Lorraine. In and out this morning, Gary. Good morning.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo Oscar, Joe and Willoughby.
All right, not too shabby. N8 BAY is in the log. Ralph, thanks for stopping by. I have you in and out. KF8 GGM, I have you in and out as well. Thanks for waving a hand. Do appreciate that. And Joey, I bet your ears were burning. I mentioned you earlier in the net. N8 JKO to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
Good morning, Net Control. Good morning, everybody on the net. This is NHJKO. We've got a wonderful 73 degrees and 92% humidity here along the beautiful north coast in Willoughby, Ohio, and something called sunshine. So I think that kind of goes along with the temperature, so I'm just going to take it in stride. Got a general day planned today, and of course, baseball, the great American sport, watching my heroes tonight. So, all in all, it's going to be a good evening. I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless you all in 7-3. NHJKO, back to Net Control.
Alrighty, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. Do appreciate that. Glad to hear you this morning. And don't forget that it's Thoroughly Terrific Thursday, so make sure you have one today. Take your knife out with you to cut through the incredible humidity that we have out there, but nevertheless, it should be a splendid day, except for the thunderstorm we may get. Never know. It's Ohio. NHJKO, we're going to clear with you. Let's pull in the closer from the right field bullpen. Come on down, W8CTM to take it. We had 47 check-ins today, Kerry. Not too shabby. Kind of a slow start, though. Man, it was kind of a slow start, but it was kind of a, kind of steady, slow and steady, great pace, great pace. W8CTM out of the right field bullpen. Good morning, Kerry. What say you?
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this Thoroughly Terrific Thursday. Well, it is a pretty morning. Boy, we had the rain last night. It rained harder. It's been years since I've seen rain come down like that. I picked up 2.78 inches of rain last night on my ambient weather station, and I went out and emptied my manual weather rain gauge, and I had 2.82 inches in my manual rain gauge. So it was a bunch of rain. Over 2 3/4 inches of rain, and that all came down in about an hour's time. I know it started raining about 8 o'clock and 8:45 when I called it into Skywarn there. I had 2.34 inches at a quarter in 45 minutes there. And then ended up with 2.78 inches of rain on the ambient weather station. And like I said, my manual rain gauge showed 2.82 inches of rain. That was a bunch. Probably one of the heaviest rainfalls I've seen in a long, long, long time. Anyway, glad it's over with, and at least I'm not like Jim over there in Barberton. His basement got flooded, and he was pretty sure that would never happen again. But he's not that. He's just west of me, just like due west of me. I don't know, 3 or 4 miles, whatever it is over there. But if he got the rain like I got here, which I'm sure he probably did, it's understandable that he got a wet basement. Anyway, hope everybody has a terrific Thursday out there, and hopefully we don't get any more. We don't need any more rain here at Long Lake, that's for sure. Not for a while, anyhow. I know my neighbor will be happy. He won't have to get out and water his garden every day for a little bit, anyhow. Anyway, that's all I have this morning, so I'll say 73 and turn it back to you there, Gary, A8CS to take it. 73, all W8CTM, Gary at Long Lake here.
All right, Kerry, very good. Yeah, there were reports of differing reports. We were kind of in the middle here. We had just south of 1 inch of rain. It was, I think, 0.87, something like that. Other places reported no rain whatsoever. And you're the winner as far as reporting this morning with 2.7 on your weather station there, and 2.8 2.8. A little more than 2.7 on your manual, I think you referred to it as, rain gauge. So, yeah, you win the prize, for the most rain. And if Jim got that, I get that. That would make my basement a little soggy, too, if we got 3 inches of rain. That's for sure. All right, I guess that's it. We're at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net. And, I want to remind everybody we do have a meeting coming up a week from today. That is on June 18th, 7 p.m. at the Eagles. We're going to pass out field day T-shirts. There'll be a lot of new field day information that will be discussed. So be there. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Again, June 18th at 7 p.m. Let me grab a quick nickel. I just love those quick nickels. I really do. All right, I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this fabulous net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater, frequency 147.39 megahertz, located in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL is 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up and come on down and join us. This is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and you know why. Yeah, because it is. 73 all. Enjoy the day. AA8CS is clear.
Where did Carrie get today, KCEP-QV?
47 check-ins, Mark. 47. 47. There you go. AA8CS.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, we were getting up Saturday. He had 54. Phil did. So, yep, mileage varies. So, we'll catch you down the line somewhere, Gary, KCEP-QV.
AA8CS. I'm clear.
KB8LJ, late check-in, in and out.
KB8LJ, got you in the log, number 48. Thanks there, Chuck. AA8CS. Walking away from the radio now, guys. 73.
KEAVOX, KEAVZA here. How you doing, Scott?
I don't know where Scott is, but I'll say good morning to you, Eric. KD8SLG.
W8WKY.
Thanks, Nick. I was on the wrong VFO. Put a nickel in the jar. Thank you, and have a good day. Good to hear you.
Well, Scott's connected over here on his node, too. So there you go. 700's still connected. All good. You have a good day, man. Good hearing you. I missed you last night. KD8SLG, clear.